Ana ebi muso aka say mo amoye national executives no mo ankasa kra no sa thank you to no mo dey campaign dey amamo for the next elections.
Me national executives no want me to say pamu nyina.
National executives na wo ho. Wo be say pamu nyina.
Me as far as me say pamu bia me ka ho. Ya feli ya kwede you. Ya dey 137 among ya so ya go fa binka ho. We are killed by 88. And yet we are going to I was saying, French people don't stop party. No. Party will be there. I was saying, good party no chai already. I need to get better people to. Party ya breho, if it is a bedroom at away. You have a 137, you have 88. And then when you would you have you, one of us are and I'm going to have people in the other. But out there for the channel pass up for bra.
And that's a serious one, being the first national vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party.
Sure. Obia executive member now. Our birthday so no. Then you go to meeting one party here. There's all party no donor or party no wakubema. Who just say something about. Because I'm saying everybody know my lose here. And look over the why me a lose that there's some national officer okay try no. What you did no ya did we are. Now was one day. You say o kwata akwala read na ka say there why can. And you know o can na everyone. I was say I start to say yeah mum na ya you lose yeah Kwaku than anybody. Yeah the party about power. It is a you papa your friend say power no. I had been there now you to be some car. Now, what kind of leaders are we? Never drawn against the Masa, Mr. Obia Wojira as executive member in Nasra. Woman to
you, National Vice Chairman Edema MPP Amanyokono ena wode ensembi etu jase wonu de ka ono kwa dia anka national executives womo MPP Amanyokono e osi etumi pam womu nyina wonu anka samu okura no woka ho ebie san say compared to Kanefo no senen wo musifa ye adwuma senen wo put things in place any this time no national executives aminu mienu ye negusu aye hu wo mu ipa de adwuma efe de adwuma wo mu nye bibi papa bie no honom so a efri wo mu eba MPP Amanyokono de na watwi nyina no be betera fidie ma no say ya wo mo honsam nkoa na me de be so mo san say party amako matena be mu 8 good years muko opposition 4 months mponie na so eniema che se MPP party no de ekọ eni de ba eni de pie free wo mu ba monte na bushia enya asam ketua yujimbuachi yobi aseba MPP Amanyokono mu a fitibra wo luzi eye ni set e wo subin constituency adechi ni adese bia no ensem bebre na no de ba monte wo tumi kasa na ne komu nyina no eyiyi ntinti na so na no ade ya MPP Amanyokono wo share wo thank you to wase ye hu se ensem biara na yujimbuachi ekebia no eno a na Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia so eka enda yujin buachi se nisema waka na Ghana from de wanu se de so no opekasa ne ade nyina no momfa na bo emfa mbrende sanse de no okebia no ni nyina no na nde Bawumia so na ma waka matena fidie ma no se de no ma mani tu asensem de maboaboa bebre na no amede eso mo mama mahwefo nyina kwa abashonko Enfambra ati jajumedie so ewo Kumasi online GH nana ya sewa enemy 0557036109 wo news bi apeso de send me akwanya no honom wo betimi e de send me woni jajumedie hu beso oba na beso ya senso a fair 0550623377 and 0557036109 na oni ye entwetwe enkomo Kumasi online media school so and as some say asabre me dey atija chibedie no eso moment Simon brand ye too far na yakwa stories for today na me guso archive say comment section na se no wa wo dey entire biara no wo so betimi e dey afa honom e dey amame eye Kwesi Kran a wono so ekasa edema MPP amanyoko no wode nsem bia ba abonte ni nyina no efa Ken Agyapong ne resignation just wode ba abonte efa thank you to no ho enam se wo mo be pie mu wa Ashanti region na student ba kwa ya na wo mo boje ne so Kennedy dio na dia wo mo hye jama no wo mo ma ne fans ni ade report eba abonte se ya stab nipa ba kwa je se nipa yo odi sa abone no yesi ya friend no Ali Suraj na Ali Suraj nsukra no according to Ken Agyapong report on the buy no na wo che se bra wo mo share thank you to na so nkopie mu Sakrade wo nkopie mu Western Radio nkopie mu Bono ni ade nyina na brantia ne nkan na mbom no mepie mu Ashanti Radio no na yehu nanim a che se ne boys ba ko edi se bi nyamra sama ti se senti Kennedy be kasa no so on de enkrofo a wo mo doro no wo mo da na koma so ye papa wo share the tension na ewo mu na we hu se wan resign a enya de ebetumi aboa because dey kan abronya disrespect ne de tosumienu se kan na ya twen ewo obi a wo hye jama so edema Ken Agyapong de na de tosumiensa ne de ebia na Ken Agyapong na kasa mu no mo be poison te de was step aside na no na Kwesi Kran no kan nsem no sem MPP amanyokuo na kasa na ewo hono mo no one day wo kan enye play fast as national chairman and stop it thank you to na ekoso na de be ka beswa was it national chairman na yes team one making sure say thank you to na ekoso no maybe pie one no pie one no be stop no because na do dan Kwaku Fado wo je party ni time na ni ase a wo bi ambo ho wo bi anka ho hwe the same thing na Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA so ye anka BAWUMIA kra de ka ye ka MPP party no a anka won kan hu bi kra next wo ba 16 solid years wo be 8 years vice president obi a won ka party no ho won sacrifice ye wo kapre enim wo we twa 8 years anka de odo ba ye no wo kɔ no na ka we disani panechi na do odo ba ye no na mu mienu ina amabom kɔ na so this time round de o se BAWUMIA waje party na campaign na ni ase achese wona wo mabre from 1992 mpo no efa so ye fe ne fa so kra no wo mu nya bi yenko na yenkotie sansem we nyina no emra sisia
ye katira ne se thank you Tom efa so ni so wo nya mu ntwa so ami so didi so mu ditu ela sanya adwen bone ela mu di adwen papa se de owo ye na adwen papa taye kira eka de ni eka so mu ko pacho no nyanu mu na keye nka no we betime asi ena de si kwame I did my dear Chelsea now because I hear me fighting me dear Chelsea. Dr. Mahmoud BAWUMIA, and man telling my bow what is simple. It did the tea. Yeah, BAWUMIA the back. The one BAWUMIA, a mediate you when in the grassy. Our power, and yes, I am money. Obian Pamobian. I've done a Canada Japan. No man tells a penalty to Bodinachi. None of the Yako Pampamo attitude to the actual. Let to extend the world be kind. And then the idea of Bonisa. I then a party near Pessi and say Nipper Bako Japadi. Because in Peninsula Party, and transform an ANC from 208. The party no quite yet who fought the Japadi and Tino. But we also my father said the Japadi. Kabawia or moving capacity. I said, there's some women. What kind of after now because or no we are party communicator no answer. Yeah, customer party when no move no way. No one in the side of police. No be and no be MP. No money at the side politics. Come I know Wallace. One can wait like about Wallace the president. The digital would defend the party who really have a power bull, commandos with a power bull. That's a near customer party. Mona way. And when you are, and you see the other the study now or no. Now we have another council with it. Then if I comment, let's see. The NC party no. The next time I pass often in NC for non stop at all. Bula have to see Sano. You could see Braham no. And yet Buma Mamma out. I know you do. A pass something and I have to can walk. More than 1,000 call. 1,000 call. No matter who did this. The way and the one ya. Set a Mayama candidate for watching what's it. It is the beauty of it in a way. Thank you, John. I'm on a friendly woman away. party mo pese mo ye party no say do baby afibia ye fa party no say ni pa bako na say nya du fu pe ni pa bone sam na ye mo a say nya du fu pe ni pa bone sam na ye mo a Bawumia on ka party no ya man 15 solid years 15 solid years wabenya mo 8 years they are vice president you think enya enough ana so people for say nya bone no we yetima Bawumia kanya enough ana she man tie see from 92 if also nanado so ebesi alanchemate so bakwabe Japan so badamboche so emusa na ye president over 32 years we answer 20 something years me no pay na kwa president if you say we will 15 years oh Bawumia kwa ho yes man ko we another 4 years and 8 years 20 years ono kwa ho no mo die teno o be the president bi politicians dia ambition say I got na ye MP and be president. It is here because the 20 years many pa ba ko pe. Onu ti be ko ku ni pa. Ye ba ku ni pa. Ye ba take party no a. E me ya di papa. One the people e wo na enyu. Na dia ye be say penin fast sabu o ma ti na ba wo be wi a hwe wo ma. An ko mo ma be ti na to nra mo. Party sika kakrom be nya dinti. Yin kimi kan ko e. Na ke the national council party ma party nke be say so national council penifo ti bi o mo na isi fom e wa kukudu kasa na o mo ni o mo yefu ho a nka party e be ko de akoi nka party be ko de akoi hak mo o sajima o de nka wa me fi ba bi na be si party mo ya se party na si na wo ka ho bi e ke de na wo nya kukudu mfa na isi fom ade na wo nya kukudu mfa na isi fom no mabo e mu attitude mo sa ana obi ya modro mama yan kanu kwenta ya wusa ya party no say saka ala sabati dia dia ne so ya aboa enne ya dia yama abedu kana de Japan so eti ne kana de Japan so to wa twin wa free eti mu ana mu di ala ntamati atem no so ne ka mu sala ntamati mboto mu a ana ka mu behu dia na ofem mu behu dia na ne tika fofem sa branch 30 years for the 40s o dini sika na dadie e bua party sa na ne ye na dia nya do kasa na binum tete na mu kasa na to mu de oko kana de Japan de wom e ja ko ka kire mo ja ko se mo nim ni fo mo bo fo mo free party no e ti mo de so mo se Bawumia no ana mo de no kwa mo mfa na ko Ghana fo so ti wo twemo mo mfa na ko Ghana fo ti wo twemo mo ko mo primary Ghana fo bi o manu du ka kire mo pen ta mo de Bawumia ba yan to ma no results are nyaye mo reasons are we just so e be convince delegates mo to ma no and say we stream ni o the same votes be ba same votes say na o stream mo ka say e kramoni o the kramofo vote be ba kramofo vote say na ye lusu poto won kramofo mu mo sa se chinchia no de be ko because of mo mu di na chia mo be sikedi Mr. Police Station for and penning for a gate say you do no over bottom no bo ho over fu no bo ho nya party no because of your great party no be any what by this sense mu ya e ko so eti kware dia e mai ne me de ayi ba bo ti ana me kan say national chairman ono no ya party leader obi any ho ye bu your constitution then mutia Ekwaya the to be a flag bearer, I'm a president or the leader of the party. A new constitution in the BIA. And this is what I did people. And then party program. National chairman Bekasa and son of former vice president Akasa. I don't know party anymore. I'm here to do from that. Next set your president, Justin Kubia. Only than a B. Omuna program of Woody anymore. But they are 17 Unambiano or the leader of the party. Penny Casavia, na a Sukwa Asa. Now, when your mother said 17 Bekasa and son of Bawumia Casa. But the Omunambiano not 17 who's our Casa. Every weapon of who's our Casa. Now, brought Casa every year about Bawumia Casa and I'm saying no, party Naira. And then a national time at the Casa and son former flag bearer about the Casa. There was a Obia Casa, Ubia Casa, including Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Among Casa and son and national chairman Akasa. And MPP for Moncasa any party is on a party, say. Moncasa, no one that you know, Sishamuno. Munya Muna is Sishamuna, no cracker, I am with Dino. Munya, na sabi, what kind of crack? Obedient to me, no, she. Edding, and the job will be a protocol wife. And see about the other. Yeah, Kumasi, your constitutional amendment. Not Nanadu president, I bet classy over 20 minutes. And son of Dr. Bowieba. Your class seen by election. Nanadu the classy. Emma Casa for static aside. Emma Edu party in Penifoso, ministers Casa. And Sanya de Bawumia a government fee because if I say a best sale and some attention, a different fee about 4 days. None another tears are abetanasi. Protocol Sanya, President Sassan and Vice Abba. There's some women and pedophobia department.
Hey, can you grant obedience noise?
No, pedophobia didn't move a party. Because that's a tariff of Panohola and some are Indian need the Moya Namoye. This is a Tembiano, Mobeno, it's more yet the Bessivano, it's Tembiano, what the president in what class and son of Atanasi. Next time in Casa and son of vice president, former Sagbera by Casa. And no care what party, no party, and she's able to say. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, party, no dear, polling station for power opposition channel, polling station. Polling station youth organizer for opposition channel, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, our party. But you have the respect for it, former vice president, and also the obvious thing in freedom. And you have decided to give money. But party, no money there. Only Chairman, no Sofeno. But she said, I want to say, what did say, Bawumia, Chairman, Mekasa, son of Bawumia Casano, Muncham, number one national chairman, only the chairman. The one that party penny listed in that soup. And the party as a penny be any party. Was it because I am MP? No, afraid. No, person Becasa. Yeah, but there is some women I got to the opinion to me that Bema be able to be Casa. Yeah, but was it for and some who were passing the road. Mama young 2 million is a party. Na party ne say na tianka mo de mo ba de say na party ne tianka
Kwesi crying and Ayakwako nsem Alban. In fact, ye papa. Imagine the number of people that have sacrificed so much for the party. Now, at the end of the day, you would get people like mobile party munche, even people krebia and nam was swa ema mobile PMU party nimu. Now, ubenya sanko for now the chair this son or more disrespect only idea just because you want to get to a point. In fact, media said the run and answer me catch up say Ken Agyapong also wa resign there media me fuaso from this whole thank you to because me thank you to no krano. I have said it several times. I'm going to say it again. Say me share that home for so papa biara. It was but call the next story ni mu Kwaku Annan so akasa ne nyina no efa Kennedy Agyapong ho na according to Kwaku Annan was so no de wo hu kan yo only who can ye bra no ye adwuma de ma Kennedy Agyapong no ensem bebre na no odi tu dwa na so at the end of the day no MPP mpenifo ni bi fa ho be ka che Kennedy Agyapong say wo mo Kwaku Annan ne person wo destroy MPP party ni mituro mo pe kwa bi on be fa show mo be yi nedi ena fofi anto ata ebusua ye pame na enne odi ekwa pie mu bebi ekwa pie mu but Kennedy Agyapong or see the things they have plotted and ye maybe a wo ma ye tie Kennedy ene de eba beboba no enya asem ketwa kra wa say am a shocking revelation bi e de afasemi BAWUMIA ho ena mo be kaya before say ye ba beto aba no ye da sore prekopa na Mr. Jojo Tibonso wono so eye financier edema MPP amanyoko ne Kennedy Agyapong no ne 10 story buildings ebuso no wesi wo mu jiri sa dan ni nyina ni diguye according to Kwaku Annan was dey pa na kan yenti a Dr. BAWUMIA one ma bontia ma mbebo wo hu da wambe kasase yekoto abani ade nyina wambe ka ho hwe ebesi na ye no mene mo kase BAWUMIA ntubi amba bontia ma mbeka se ade amini meyere ene ni nua be ma ye ene a soja fo a jese ye de wo mu kogu asase de so wo mu kodi sansebu no wo ma nya de na so obi a wo ka party ho obi a na adodan ko ogu fo ado ene wo ba be ka no ho makokode ma wi ni election 2 time mako 8 years ewie wo be ka che Ghana for say be na adodan ko ogu fo ado wo tu fu wo mu kura no na wo Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia wo nya we ensam de trust Kwaku Annan wa prove bi de egu ho no ma me hye so be ka me no yakọ ni akwakotie no so abasisia
akotie.
But then we are learning say ora Ken Agyapong was shut it off there. Thank you Tono on Kobio, and it's good. He has to back off. He explains the reason why until thank you Tono on Kobio. Now, if you listen to Ken Agyapong Tono, nothing leaves doubts. Absolutely incontrovertible. So no, and Nyoma iodine. There's a lot heaped in that human entity. Whether you like the way or can't answer no, you don't like the way or can't answer. But I am saying to you, say, he's been paying for a long time. He has gone through this ordeal for a long time. He believes that he has, dashed out a lot of resources for that party for a long time. But reaping that resources, nothing. That resources, or no, the party, the comeback of the resources, and but you see, many of you know, some of us, we spoke what we have to speak to about this. Yeah. Zoom. Some of us, we spoke about some of this situation where and he has to struggle much more than he should not struggle to go for that glory. But for whatever reason, say, and almost when some of us were telling and the chrono actual party, almost no. Abranten out in the base hono, what say a party in Tino, na yen say, and they influence the background, they influence the base, and that's it. And then we see what say that here. Now we are even hearing the friend saying the flag bearer of the MPP, wine, flag bearer of the NPP. And also the former vice president of this our republic. Bawumia is out there talking. Hello. Now listen, Bawumia is telling Ghanaians, he said, what? Just last week here, Bawumia say, Adiama MPP eluzu abano, say, only the Otuho as a vice president, Otuho the Ohuyan say. The president no ya be no we increase fuel 3 days to elections no fuel across. Then Bawumia is telling Ghanaians in the same thank you to we say it is a sadly way across a party no a be day and a party etumi di nkunim. Bawumia get this energy, he got this alacrity, this prowess to stand before Ghanaians and telling Ghanaians this. But then, Bawumia will not stand before the same people and tell them, so no, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute, man. How many days, weeks, months to send me a Kwaku Annan? Bawumia's wife, why? Niyo, Bawumia Neyire, Samira Bawumia, anyone in-law, Abu Ramadan, two of this entity to Bawumia were accused ostensibly to be what? Seizing people's properties, lands. They were being accused. So Wamojije and Kwafo properties. And what did Bawumia say? And the worst part, that Bawumia should be bold enough to go out there in his thank you tone once they say, you see a suspended. He should go there and tell the same people, say, listen, how many days, weeks, months to the elections? I, Bawumia, I know and I'm aware that my wife, together with my in-law, went and demolished somebody's what? Properties. Buildings, Makumaku 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Foolishness and madness. And you expect, Bawumia expect to say, woo law, no, and we get it. Use the Ghana Armed Forces, transported military hardware, went to East Legon and demolished somebody's building. Makumaku, and you're dying kitinkitio, story building. The Buni now go from say Bram in this country. In this country, your Buni now go from nobody utter a word. And the worst part, Bawumia was in this country when the news broke that the Ghana Armed Forces had been used to go and demolish somebody's building. Bawumia kept quiet until the elections were over. Then the Bawumia uncle can't say something. Bibizao. And no, former vice president and the candidates of the MPP, Kwabonte now Unko can't tell Ghana for say, me too. Apart from say, said now, Bawumia got the nerves and the energy. He wants to slight the president Akufo-Addo. Konako slight no. Bawumia, go and slight your wife. Oh, you know, Sabin previous, you Fulani, you know, and what's it for? Must say, yeah, chimu now. Yet, papa. Anything kwasia something some fool. I hate stupidity. Who you know? Bawumia Fulani Obano. Wonupo has the energy, has the just can you imagine? And you mamuyo kroma where we are now. This even cantonment, how many properties and Bawumia? Oh, I say, me say how many properties and Bawumia in the bush for more cantonment? You dare? You got the nerve? Who the catch Akufo-Addo say or to fuel mu? Really? Now you know Kubu be dying. A dime Akumaku say 10. Oh, so no him. The worst part is saying, send the pana Kubu Buni dino. One also a day or MPP financier. On free a yonya Buzanga new. And one free Burkina Faso and one free Togo or a Ghanaian. Two, on your CPP in this new or your MPP. Number 3, or Sanso you're just a common floor member or your MPP financier. That guy has financed MPP way back. Me say what financing MPP way back before Bawumia you entered this party. Okay? No munsam fona mudi wa bontono mun kwasi akeka ni jimina modete ona munyi nipa me yan kasanchira mo. This stupidity and foolishness of the highest order. Bawumia, because of a vice president, he could move the Ghana Armed Forces and the caterpillars ni tractor and the gulo bed, so drove all the way to East Legon and what demolish Obi dying worth millions and millions of dollars. And for Bawumia, and Bawumia zip his lip like this. And you got the nerve. Who former vice president Bawumia, you got the nerve to be talking to Akufo-Addo said, oh no, at the fuel, Echo saying 3 days to elections, and that caused the MPP. You better shut up. You better shut up. Bawumia. Now Kwaku Annan, I told you. Kennedy, I told you. And those who influence you to have brought this bad stalemate between the two of us today, you are seeing it live and colored. And in Timpeni for Wakasebi. Omo say, baby a penini be jina obehuno ya tuatu nkunya kra abofrano jina so ohunda. However, say he's older than me, but there was something I could see, and I know something was in the making. And of course, they needed to catapult it, and they succeeded. Here we are, back again. And I'm talking with this boldness and alacrity way to tell you, say, yes, they ain't through with you yet. These people, no. Kennedy, they ain't through with you yet. I know how vilified, how they are like wolves. Ghana for Munko redid the history. What happened? After why MPP for us for no why no. What many Buzia? Buzia party and your progress party no. Mummy say Buzia bye no. say and Obu Ghana my Buzia ni Akufo-Addo papa were those running this country. Akufo-Addo papa was the ceremonial president, Buzia was the prime minister. Power was heavily concentrated in the hands of Buzia or the Ghana Kosen. Until when in 1972 Akwanamo friends Lieutenant General Kwaku Annan came and oystered Buzia's government out of power. The Progress Party went and metamorphosed into yet another party called what? The People's Front Party. Run by why Victor Usu. No, if you are going to straight through. Mumisa said, "Dear nobody Victor Usu." Go check the history. Dear nobody Victor Usu. One more team wow. Before at the time one Rollins here and Adrian said, all the military coups here shut it down. Yes, okay. Rollins, yes, okay. Yeah, move to yet another transition. Within a few in a month, Rollins said parties in Amon Samra. There were parties like what? The Action Congress Party by Benasco from Western Region. PNP for now we are Buzia Party in Samrano. Near face of Omoba with the name Progress Party. Omoba and any dinner son. A metamorphosis into what you call the Progress Events and the People's Front Party, PFP. This is said in here. Party Muchem, you say, bam. A group led by Why Pauli and his cousin Oforiata drove away. And on back for me, the UNC. And no one there. It was that the trajectory of this party and the rendezvous of inconsistencies, political divisiveness, political setbacks and roadblocks and acrimony won't go away anytime soon in this very MPP. No. Now, maybe we're going to have a problem with more MPP and NDC now. Zimon. And to me, baby, or what's our party? Or person, yan in your peribiano. Baby, woman in Nimusha. Vito Usu, and your Bonibia. But there was a reason why they didn't like Vito Usu and Vito Usu's party. Yet, two Abanuene. You offense a PFP for Munya saying, Womunya 42. UNC for Nankasa led by wine, led by Pauli, his cousin, Womunya saying 13 seats. Then the Action Congress Party by Banasco from Western Region, Womunya saying, Womunya 10 seats. And a Liman, because election tie up, then we have to go for runoff. Runoff, PSM. Now, Boninti. UNC Fono led by Pauline and the cousin of Foriatan Ekoya Omuko Siki alliance with one Liman's party, the PNP. Tier 2 Abanui, and finally Liman emerged with 71 out of 140, won the presidency and the parliamentary, and the Liman the better Hemfa or the better parliament. On also better or the Jane Giants at that time the AFRC for now returning to barracks. They were watching the Liman government closely until Liman started misbehaving. Then they stormed back again before one day we all heard the big bang, boom. Another military coup. The Liman, and that was the Third Republic. Liman government was overthrown. The skies were rocketing with miseries. Liman's government was taken down. And later, Liman was out there making noise. He had come to power with a pledge to recover the economic viabilities and social fulfillment. But 2 years was in power, the country was plunged into chaos. Once more, the people looked with uncertain hope to a dark and a threatening future. Yes, Liman, we are mad. Liman had forgotten, said, he took over the reins of government and he was acting as if normalcy had been restored fully. No, the system was in fragile state. 2, Liman insulated his entire cabinet from the leadership of the AFRC. Now, Humberto, Liman refused to adhere to the views and opinions of the rival political groups, which is politically incorrect. And Liman's last one, he could not secure the domestic international support required to summon the daunting economic challenges. Rollins Ebetu Liman Abanguye, and that was a constitution. And they say, shut up, Munim history in Chobiao. What are you telling me? Munko Kinkai MPP for Nasha said if you move free by. Nimumi saw himself MPP I don't know to mean Kasa because I'm in Ghana for. Why? I didn't hear. Bawumia free. Mama Bawumia history in this party MPP. Can you give Bawumia's history in your party? How many days, weeks, years? And about party anymore. And your consideration being a demand. Baba will say, and you put bonnet for a part the power party munti. And I'm open about me and I can say ni be doing more for BAWUMIA as my next candidate. Now maybe one thing I've told the MPP say, listen, as far as one of this offense a conflict back one threatening the nation's security, the Boku conflict. Therefore, I told you people before the elections, me ran an intelligence report, and I called on Ghana's international partners. We said, factions in Boku, Ghana ye nyasumdwe, musimun tibida. And only adia chinya, moko thank you to. Thank you to. All because nipe biti party ni mwa. Wamoso mu manekwe enedida. Boni ashamuma. Boni e wudifo ene wukafo. BAWUMIA refisa wo accuse Akufo-Addo. Na wo refisa wo yire okubu bobi dan. We go for another ni see obubu egu asasene da ho. 10-story building na crash raised to down. Would BAWUMIA go and compensate Papa no? George Otibonsu. Ma compensate no mutua na kawie. Na BAWUMIA refisa George Otibonsu, so he has a lot of followers in the MPP. George Otibonsu also commands a lot of leadership role in the MPP. No refi. No one even say nipa so depends on George Otibonsu for survivor. And so you are too few 3 days before election are enough to come out there and say, oh, MPP, anything they did Nkugu. Nkugu amudi ni BAWUMIA. We are number one nipa bakwan. See dia hincheni na solve, including say one kasansom you belong to the Kusasi or the Mampusia. What I say part of it. This I want say Boku on unya saying, including Wale. Tell me, how dare you? Unya saying BAWUMIA, you talk about unya saying Wale. Number 2, in Boku district, unya saying tell Ghanaians and those of you useless rocks MPP for no mama coming in here. Saying about me, one more candidate, no. On your saying, I was at read where first a district was saying, oh, yeah. No, Michael Quay report, no, saying, a down for useless brains, and I'm a person who you see now like a rag to mop the floor. Waste all of us your time. Maybe I may come and say 2 parties way. We must end the end of these 2 parties. Because more take Ghana. Show. And they say, wow, shall send me a baby. In the era of NDC, when NDC was in opposition, they told Ghanaians all that they need to tell us, the fine blueprints about what? Handling our energy sector. And then John Jinapo, my own friend, Asimo Okache said, no, on the belt of the energy, Ghana need what you call the PPP, the public-private partnership, to manage our energy. NDC for many parts of regional capitals. Darkness, they don't have the blueprint. NDC for need blueprint to resolve the energy issues here. I'm telling every Ghanaian straight up. These are some of the stupidities I make. Yeah, no more NDC, some no more MPP, some no more the Beminima, because we are all bunch of rocks, depending, relying on our emotions, relying on our strength for survival. When we say. And then electricity, John Jenapa they don't have the blueprints. BAWUMIA trans the same. Oh, he's the economic messiah. He's the economic. Oh, Ghana num guy kwasiakeka and amuka to Ghana for trim. Oko ka Ghana ni nya na say obesia de kwasiakeka nkwa. And some keka ni kwasiakeka ni media no si die chire. They drive all and now media for media and this is by media for Omachiche post among Yana Humpo. Now we Omana baby you do my way conwon Unyami pet and will be cano. We don't need the NDC MPP. No. I think so. We need to set up. We need a coalition government of non-aligned. Because I'm tired of this silly thing. What is this? Thank you, Tony. Maybe I could no. But I think that there are more people in NDC, MPP. They are more angry than anything. Listen to somebody who is also so angry. Say, "Nasem kuntiminka, okeka nasem kunziso." Take a listen to this one too. Listen.
Today I
I want to declare without equivocation. Sorry, please.
Kwaku Annan ena wenya ntobuase atutu bi ede ama Dr. Muhammadu BAWUMIA wase wangasa mu krado boko hodo nya vote sei na laro de waba dia baba be bia wabeye wo feli poto thank you todo adani blame games anso hono ma mo hwe de thank you todo so moye ye de suspect Ken Agyapong no na ye twese kan so ne etuo de chechecheche amafo e bia ba yekoro. What is next for you people? Ya beko ni say ya blame games ne beko so say ya anase mo pe kwa bia mo be fa so a mo be sesa ne ma mo di nkudi ma e be ba Ghana fo bebre na ani age say party no Ghana fo bebre na ne da wo makoma so ba se man hwe se de mo be ye na mo be fix ne ma bi na se mo be ko ni say ya emwa and se ne me di kan me say so say me ne de na tension na e was a thank you to no mabra Ken Agyapong ka ho no na tension no was nti se Kennedy si wa resign a me de me fo na so ye papa wo so fo adwenche e fa comment section na say e ma me ha number ma kwan na nse ma me de be so mo no me de ni nyina beba na wie ye 0557036109 me number no nti wo news bi apaso de send me a obetimi de send wo ni jujuma de ho paso ba na apaso ya senso a 0550623377 and that's 0557036109 na only ye atwetwe enkomo Kumasi online media school the summer sem to be there ti adwumede no ebe so mo admission yes we JHS we SHS we university tertiary institution e wakobi ewie ana akwa de wonsi school dem da nanso woni ginsam twadwuma ho woni gi graphic design ho woni gi camera handling woni gi TV and radio presentation video and audio editing MC social media drone shot journalism newscasting ne ade won si twetwe ka 400 Ghana cedis per befa forms na twetwe for award do wa abotwe no won to omobo emfanfan tete ye pem media courses ahodo a omoye no ena egu kasafoni ne baby biara wo bia no betimi abenya forms ni bi Kumasi online TV front desk location e Kumasi Square woman ti ya mas ena edin hwani hwani so say 3 months pe 100% practical theory seminar we meto book meto pen meto debi o first day you do rust studio ya kire wo de wo pese ewusua wo wi a baby abai attachment internship wo be provided the amount wo be san so nya certificate e kire say wa concentrate school ewie 0550623377 and that's 0557036109 o mo number no nti de kire wa adwen bia be so for school bedfo no o mo twetwe nkomo so a ubetimi afre wo mo mejo so shonko na de wo honom no one wo mo aka okopie mo MC a honom de abrantepa ko edwuma no ne nsa no edwuma ena na ehwego no me dwuma wura so time echi eye na executive producer so eye Mr. Daniel ye bo be so tire dwem ene dwuma de be so mo me so me di ene nana ya sa o makram ye be san so edi ehia
Amafwe Kumasi online TV production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo a hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye seminar bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks and so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi online TV production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro opese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma ana se to nsa ne frɛ wa homa true so 0550623377 Kumasi online TV production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu